Hey YouTube. Okay, so I've been kind of letting my inbox pile up for the last couple of weeks, and for some reason in the last 2 weeks I've been getting more questions than I usually get. I don't have a lot. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 8 questions I think that I've gotten. And I thought I'd just do a Q&A video because if one person wants to know, I'm sure other people want to know too. So thought I would go ahead and do that. Let's see, the first question was, can you talk a little bit about your TTC journey and your pregnancy? I know that you had done a brief overview in another video, but I'm curious as to the details. I'm really sorry if that sounds too nosy. I'm not going to discuss my whole TTC journey right here just because I have other questions that I need to answer. I will do a completely separate video if you guys want to know like more details, like the drugs I took, the whole process, you know, everything like that. I will do a video like that. It's just there's no way I would have to explain it in like 3 or 4 minutes to get the rest of the questions in and not have to do a part 2. So I'll just make a whole different video for that specific question. The other one was, your daughter is absolutely adorable. Thank you. How did you and your husband decide on her name? I don't know. When we were dating, we've been together since 2003. So when we were dating, my husband told me if we ever have a little girl, her name is Zoe. And from then on out, there was never really another option because my husband was dead set on the name Zoe. Her middle name is Aurora, spelled A-U-R-O-R-A. I get a lot of questions like, why would you pick that name? Why would you pick that? First of all, I think it's really pretty. I just love the name. And second of all, when I was a child, my absolute favorite movie was Sleeping Beauty, you know, Princess Aurora. I don't know, it kind of had this whole romantic, wonderful sound to it. I don't know. And I thought it flowed really well with Zoe. A lot of people think it's weird though, but whatever. We have our kids' names picked out for our future children too, and they're equally strange. So, whatever. I like unique, odd names. But yeah, that's basically why we named her that. The next one, this might sound like a rude question, but I was wondering if you and your hubby have a good relationship. How do the two of you divide up household duties? Yes, we have a very good relationship. As far as dividing up household duties, he'll help me if I ask for help. If I need help with something, then he'll help, and he has no problem with helping me. I'm a stay-at-home wife, so other than school, my job all day is to take care of Zoe and to clean the house and take care of everything, and I don't mind doing that at all. My husband's not great at cleaning things, and when I ask him to help me, he doesn't do it right, and I almost just rather do it myself. He's always more than willing to help me, though, and he's a wonderful, wonderful husband, and I'm so lucky to have him. Yes, we have a very good relationship. Let's see. When are y'all going to try for baby number 2? I know that you had said it would be a while, quotation marks, but can you explain your reasonings for waiting? My boyfriend and I are wanting to try for our second, and we were curious as to how other people plan out their families. If it were up to me and my husband, we would be trying for baby number 2 right now. However, there are other reasons that we are opting to wait. I always wanted my kids close in age, but, you know, certain factors have played into it, and we need to wait. We're not through college yet, which means we do not have awesome jobs. I don't have a job at all. My husband is in college right now too, so we're not making the amount of money that we would need to make to support a second child. We will when we graduate college, you know, but as it is right now, no, a second child just isn't in the cards right now. Another reason is obviously I had a very difficult time conceiving my daughter. It's time consuming. It's emotionally stressful. It costs money. It's a lot of money. It's not cheap. IVF is not cheap. The fertility drugs, okay, fine, yeah, insurance covered those, and it was like $25 a month for those, so that was no problem. But IVF is crazy expensive, especially if your insurance does not cover it, which ours does not. So there's just no way. There's just no way right now. I really want my daughter to be potty trained before we have another one. I don't feel like I'm ready for another child right now. It's like a double-edged sword for me, because part of me really is like, oh yes, I want another kid right now, and the other part of me tries to think more practically, more realistically. Me personally, I'd love to have another kid right now. It's just we can't. You know, money doesn't grow on trees, unfortunately. If it did, yeah, I'd probably be trying to get pregnant right now, but I don't know. I don't think I'm quite ready for that emotional stress, and I know my husband's not. I know he's told me, you know, we want more kids, but he's told me, you know, we need to wait, and I agree with that, as hard as it is, because I want Zoe to be a big sister, but good things come to those who wait, right? Supposedly. Let's see, you said you did acting in high school. What plays were you in, and what else did you do in high school activity-wise? Yes, I did acting in high school. What plays was I in? Were I in? Was I in? I don't know. Gosh, let's see. The King and I, Annie Get Your Gun, Raggedy Ann and Andy, Annie, Les Miserables, Once on This Island. Oh my goodness. I was in so many, you guys. The Red Shoes. My Fair Lady. What else was I in? 12 Dancing Princesses. I did theater like crazy, you guys. Gosh, there's tons more, but those are just a few. I'm not going to name all of them because I could go on forever and ever. And what else did you do in high school activity-wise? In high school, I was in the marching band, and I played trumpet, and I did drama. So those are really the only two things that I really did in high school. I did do modeling for a while. I did modeling, but I only did it to make a few extra dollars. I don't have the model personality. I don't, you know, whatever. There was a brief window of time in between the time when I got married and had had Zoe, that I was a perfect size 5. And, you know, I took advantage of that and I used it. And, you know, I made quite a bit of money doing modeling. I couldn't do modeling now. There's no way. I'm a good 4 sizes larger than I was then. And I have stretch marks, and, you know, it's just, I'm not interested in doing modeling anymore. Darn, I only have like 10 seconds left. Maybe I can edit some of this out. How many kids do you ultimately want? Ultimately, we want 3. We're going to have our second one, and then we're going to adopt our third. For those of you that don't know, I was adopted, so it's very important to me to adopt a child. And unfortunately, despite my efforts, I'm going to have to make a part 2 anyway because I'm running out of time. So I will see you guys in part 2. Bye.